Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, nice to meet you. My name is CJ. If you are not new, hey babes, welcome back. So this video, I feel this video is a bit contradictory. I mean the title, I know this is going to say bedroom tour or bedroom makeover, something like that, but honestly it's kind of a rant. Yes, it's actually kind of a rant because if you've been following this channel for a while, you know I moved from my other place. Oh, by the way, that video, my small bedroom makeover room, has been doing really well. If you're from that video, welcome. But if you haven't seen that video, the link is going to be somewhere on the screen, so do check it out. But if you've been following this channel, you know I've already moved from that place and we moved to a new place. But ever since I moved here, there was a time I was trying to, do this place. I wanted to carry you guys along through the process, moving in, interior decor, and I kind of did, but I didn't go full on the way I wanted to go. The plans I had in my head, I ended up not doing it, and that is what we're going to talk about today. Of course, I'm going to show you what my room is like now, problems in the room, things you don't see, things the camera hides, and then I'm going to tell you what the update is. Of course, you're still going to get another room makeover, proper room makeover. You guys know I love a good space. A good space makes it easier for you to work, because I work remotely, so my space has to look remotely nice. I mean, what seems nice to me might not seem nice to you, so yeah. Okay, let me get myself comfortable because I honestly cannot stand up and say everything I want to say. So you've obviously seen my room, what it's like. It's a self-contained apartment in the Federal Capital Territory. It's a bit bigger than where I used to stay. So recap, I came in here when I was in my NYSC. So the first place you saw was where I got during my NYSC. The first place, sorry for the rude interruption, the first place you saw was where I was staying during my NYSC, but after that year I was supposed to go back to Lagos or stay back in Abuja. In fact, this drama in between itself was a lot. I couldn't decide. A part of me wanted to stay back in Abuja. In fact, a shitload a big part of me. In fact, a big part of me wanted to stay back in Abuja, but at the same time, I felt like Lagos was more profitable for the type of job I do. Cut the long story short, I stayed back in Abuja. Now, during this period, I needed to get a place because where I was staying before, my landlord said he wasn't retaining, a tenant. In fact, he said he wasn't even renting again. I don't even know. The man was just problematic on his own. During this time, I started searching for a place. I was getting really desperate. Honestly, I had like few weeks they were telling me to move out and I needed to move into somewhere else, so I really was getting desperate. But at the same time, I still wanted something really nice, something I would like, something I would enjoy. So I called different agents, several agents, and they wasted my precious time and money. If you've never done house hunting, pray you never go through this ordeal because it's frustrating. Agents can't frustrate you. They will show you nonsense. No, as in, that is Jesus. It's so annoying and frustrating. Eventually, after so much waka waka, 1 month passed and I couldn't find anything that I liked, that was within budget and also within my taste. Either something was tasteless, above budget, or it was just like everything was just somehow. So eventually I found this place. Now when I found this place, it wasn't done. I know, oh my god, it's so crazy. Now that I'm thinking about it, I must have been out of my mind. When I mean it wasn't done, they hadn't tiled, like they have not tiled, they have not painted, they were still building, they were not even done plastering. In fact, they were still plastering at this point. But you know what they told us? They told me, the agent was like, oh, that this room, there are only 2 rooms left in the whole compound, because it's like, how will I explain it? It's like a 2-bedroom apartment, 3, and then there's like 1 bedroom 2. So they said, oh, it's just the 1 bedroom that is left too. So if you don't pay, like basically they were trying to say that people had paid while they were still building, and if you don't pay when it's done, you won't get a spot. And I entered the room. The space was okay, because I mean, I wanted I wanted more space, basically, where I could put things, where I could work out, where I just wanted to be able to maximize my space really well. CJ, stop biting your tongue. So when I got in here, the space was okay. Then the man started telling a dream to me. He told me, things that they were going to put, gave me their plan, everything. And I was just like, when somebody is washing your head, and I was letting myself be washed. That's exactly what happened. The landlord, the agent, the people there, they were selling all these things to me. Oh, this house will be done in the next 3 weeks. And I was like, okay, it's fine. And they even told me I'll pick my tiles by myself, which, come on, is like, so yes, the tile in my room, I actually picked it myself, the color, everything. So that's what I was like, okay, that means I'm even going through, like, I'm going to be part of the process of putting this place together, which was awesome. And I actually recorded all these things, but out of annoyance, I don't know whether it's annoyance, I kind of deleted it all. So after telling me all these things, now they said it's prepaid, there's this, there's that. Now let me tell you, if you don't know, if you're moving into a house, please make sure you have prepaid, because if you want to pay NEPA bill and it's not prepaid, you're going to pay through your nose, and it's rubbish. So they said prepaid. I was like, okay, cool. Check the list, check network, good. It was an okay environment, close to the road, everything I wanted. Not everything basically, but at least it ticked some boxes, which was fine by me. Every other thing I could compromise. So I was like, okay, cool, I can do it. So I paid. I paid, which was against my better judgment, because I remember asking my friend Tovia, who is actually she's a real estate agent, and she was like, I don't think it's a good idea. Do not pay when the house is not complete. But somehow in my coconut head, I went ahead and paid for this house, which was stupid. So I paid for the house and it wasn't done, and they told me, okay, give us 1 month at most. For someone who is desperate, I still had 1 month to spare. So I mean, I could have found a better place in that 1 month, right? Yes, CJ did not think about that. Okay, first week I came here, things are not going the way they told me it would go. Like, it felt like they were just being cheap. How do I explain it? So the plastering, I'm going to show you some. The plastering, the wall of this house is not screeded. It's not properly screeded, and at the same time is not well plastered. In fact, they didn't even plaster. I can't say they actually plastered this wall, because I still had to do some things myself before it could look okay, like from a distance. Because if you come close, you're going to see it's going to be all in your face. So they were not plastering. I was complaining. I came in here I think the 2nd, 3rd week, and I was screaming out of my lungs because I was so pissed. Everything, like, tiles were not properly fixed. Tiles were falling off. They didn't plaster it well, so you could even see the cracks. It was as if the person did not actually have money to build house, and he just wanted to collect money and then jabba. And then after that call, after I came here, actually I didn't meet the landlord. I called the landlord, they didn't pick my call. I saw the workers, and I was like, okay, what's happening? And I went back home. I called. The next morning I got a call telling me that they have given the house to somebody else. Which somebody else? Sorry. First of all, this house is not complete. Secondly, where's my money? You gave the house somebody. I'm not really following. So where's my money? They started telling me stories, They stopped picking my calls. I would come here. They had put a door. They had locked the gate, the door. That's the door to this room. So I can't access it either. Wow. So I'm actually skipping the story right now because a lot happened during this period. This was actually a very trying time for me. I was very I was so frustrated this period, and it was more frustrating because my closest friends were no longer in Abuja at the time, so I didn't really have anybody to go, and cry to, shoulder to lean on, kind of thing. Okay, I did it. but I actually, just, you get what I'm saying. So it was a very frustrating time for me. We started going back and forth. They wanted to call police. The other tenants started coming. They were complaining as well, because apparently what happened to me was what happened to them. They sold the same story to them. They are doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, and everybody, they paid, everybody paid for this house before it was complete. I don't know what kind of desperation we got into, and then coming here, the house is not done properly. Everything is, like, when I mean it's bad, it's actually really bad. I can't even explain the depth of how bad it is. It's so bad. There's no security. The plastering of the fence is not proper. It's not, it's not just done. The house is not actually properly secured. It's just, we're living by the grace of God. Yeah. So eventually, cut the long story short, I got the keys to the house. That was after a long ass battle. I probably will share it as a story. If not, just let it go. And I entered, and when I got into this place, I really was sad. So I'm going to show you the wardrobe. This was 1 week after they had finished installing this wardrobe, and take a look. It's gone. The second handle, as you can see, this, tell me why the door of the wardrobe cannot properly close. Why is it like this? What is this? I don't even want to open it, because if I open this wardrobe, you're going to cry. Because the inside is just terribly done. It's so embarrassing that I just ignore. I pretend like this part of the room does not exist, because this is trash, and to think we actually paid extra money for this trash. This is trash. Okay, so you can see the plastering. You can see it. So who builds a house and they don't screed the wall? As you can see, this is not screeded actually. And what is this? For heaven's sake, what is this? Now, you know what's funny about this? I actually had the intention of like screeding the entire wall myself and plastering it till the water situation, the light situation began, and I was like, this is just like a waste of money. There's no need to invest here. I'll be out soon, so yeah, whatever. But I don't want you to see. So when you're seeing just the good side, like, I literally, like, I hate this place. Like, it's such, hate is a strong word, but it's that bad. I really dislike this place. I hate it. Besides that, there was no prepaid meter. Prepaid meter did not come into this house. Every now and then the sumo, or the pumping machine, spoils. Like every 2 days, you repair, it spoils, and then the land doesn't pick anybody's calls, doesn't do anything. We've reported to the police, we've done so many things, and it's just like we're frustrating our own selves, because you have to bring out a lot of money, and you're like, the stress is it. Like, at some point we got really tired, and after wasting so much money, everybody just let it go. And I wanted to actually pack out. Like, I started asking for a refund so I could move. And then guess what this landlord says? Like, and the thing is that it wasn't just me that was asking for a refund. 95% of the tenants here were asking for their money back. Everybody wanted to leave. And then the landlord goes that if we want to pack out, that if we want our money back, we have to pack out. That is, pack all your things out of this house, pack it out. He will come for inspection himself and look through and make sure nothing's spoiled. I'm sorry, what did you actually do for you to be looking for something that's spoiled? That this house looks like this is because I had to do the light. I fixed the light myself. I had to repaint. I just did not bother myself to screed anymore, because I realized I wasn't going to stay here, and I'm not gonna waste that money for a house that I won't spend. I knew I was gonna leave in a couple of months actually. So anyways, the landlord goes and says that if we want to park, he's going to come and do the whole inspection, and if there's nothing, and make sure our load is out, then after that he will now talk about how much he will balance us. My guy, it's up. We've only been here for a month plus at that time. This was like towards the end of last year. So telling us that you would check, I haven't, at the time this was happening, I had not spent more than a month in this place. It was so frustrating. Still, this guy was talking about he would calculate something, calculate your balance. Which balance? Sorry. And then you're still talking about you give it to us after we've left. This kind of thing is that when you actually leave, before you see your money, before you use your hand and see your money, it might take another extra 6-7 months, because he might want to get a replacement, then use the person's replacement to pay you, and who wants to do that really? So I just let it go, and I was just like, you know what, since I don't really stay here, if you notice in my vlogs, I don't even know, at some point I stopped vlogging, but if you go through my vlogs, you know that, so I'm always, I switch it up. Sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm not here, and I don't really care, so like it doesn't bother me. Everything that is here, I try to make it comfortable for me. So whenever I'm here, I'm comfortable, but in the next couple of weeks I'll be out of here. Hallelujah. So yeah, that's basically it for this house. That's why I did not, I know it's kind of long, but that's why I did not do like a proper makeover, because there's nothing to make over. Like, I had the intentions of actually spending money to screed the house, do the plastering, repair, even get prepaid meter, but I got a lot of advice, and people advised me not to. That is a waste of money, capital, and you're not going to stay there. It's not like it's your father's house. So get a good place, and because the work to be done here is actually a lot. I'm looking at it now and it's actually annoying me. So yeah, but somehow I've managed through this period, so it's fair. So let's talk about the decor, what I did to make it okay, at least. So first things first, you guys know I love white. I love my space to be squeaky clean, like white walls, white bed sheets, white curtains, and then you can tone it down with blacks or with browns. So one thing you should know when you are doing like a room decor is, I'm not a professional room decorator, so I am just saying the way I think whenever I'm trying to decorate my room. So you have to have, like, maybe you look at what you have already, like look at the accessories you have. When I mean accessories, I'm talking about your table, your mirror, your clock, what, your bookshelf, what else, basket, your laundry basket, your side stool. Look at the things you already have. That's if you're already living somewhere, or if you're moving into a fresh space, you're buying things clean. Pick a color that suits you. It can be olive, you can want to do a touch of olive, or a touch of pink, or browns. Brown is very common now, because it gives that aesthetic vibe. But honestly, you don't even have to do brown. Since I already had some black items, I just decided to add a little bit of green to it. So if you notice, I have a lot of greenery going on in this place. You can also see that stupid you can see that what's it called, the leaf there. Is that a leaf? I don't know what to call that thing, but that's an accidental decoration. It's not supposed to be there. It was for my mirror, because it has lights on it. I'll switch it on. But I just did not like it when it was on the mirror, so I said, okay, let me just put it there. And then I saw it and I was like, okay, you can stay there for the meantime. When I'm out of this place, we'll go for a new thing. So yeah, it's basic, but it just goes from plain Jane to yes girl. That's so boring. But yeah, it just it kind of spices up your room. So if you can see, I also changed my curtains. I went with a thicker white. The reason why I went with a thicker white was because the other white curtains I had in my other room were really, it was a really thin material. It wasn't doing wasn't doing this place justice. I needed something thicker because I just needed to be covered. You know when you want to be covering up the sins and iniquities of a place. So that's why I went with a thicker curtain. I most likely will change it if I go to a new place because I feel like I might want something a bit thinner. So yeah, basically that's it for this room. I wish I had gotten what I wanted and shown you guys the whole process the way it is in my head, but don't worry, very soon you're going to see that. So stick around, subscribe to this channel, turn on your post notifications so that you get notified whenever I post. Watch my vlogs because you're going to get updated really soon, because we are leaving this place. The little details matter. The little details that you think don't matter, they actually matter when it comes to interior decoration. Look at me talking like I'm a professional. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Is there any other detail I missed? If there is, I will do a part 2. I feel like I'm missing something right now. Okay, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Follow me on my socials. My handles are on the screen. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. You know, did you enjoy this video? I want to know what you guys like. I'm kind of trying to spice up my channel and put some interesting things. I'm looking at what you guys tend to watch more, so you know, tell me what you also want to see more on this channel in the comments. And yeah, till I see you guys in my next video, don't forget to tell a friend, tell another friend, to tell somebody to do what? To subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.